Hello everyone, my name is Huang Shenhan, and today I'm going to briefly introduce you guys about the role of government agencies in my countries, which is Indonesia, and focusing more on the attractions and destination sector. So let's go. So first, let me briefly introduce my topic. The role I chose is government agencies, and the industry is tourism attractions, and destinations. So government agencies are important because they plan, manage, and promote tourism. They also make sure that tourism development is sustainable and beneficial for the country. Now, let's look at the background of Indonesia. So Indonesia is a Southeast Asian country with thousands of islands. It is famous for its natural beauty, cultural diversity, and unique attractions. Tourism is one of the key industry in Indonesia and it contributes a lot to the country's economy. And there are many famous destinations in Asia. For example, Bali is known for its beaches and cultures. Borobudur Temple is one of the largest Buddhist temples in the world, and Komodo National Park is famous for its Komodo dragons. So this place attracts millions of tourists every year. The main government agency responsible for tourism in Indonesia is the Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy. This agency creates policies, promotes Indonesia internationally, and manages tourism development across different regions in Indonesia. And the government has taken several steps of actions to develop them. First, is the 10 New Balis program, aimed to develop new destinations and reduce overdependence on Bali. Second, the government invests in infrastructure, such as airports, roads, and public facilities. Third, they promote Indonesia through international marketing campaigns. And finally, they focus on sustainable tourism. As a result of these strategies, Indonesia has seen many positive impacts, like tourist numbers have increased, more jobs have been created, and local economies have improved, especially in the rural areas. So tourism has become an important driver of economic growth in Indonesia. So, however, there are still some challenges, of course. For example, over-tourism in Bali and environmental damage in some areas. So, one important insight is that while brings economic benefits, it must be carefully managed to protect the environment and local communities. Right, so next one is the vocabulary and the AI declaration part. So three key vocabulary that I learned is sustainability, infrastructure, and conservation. And these words are important, very important when we talk about tourism development. And for the AI tool usage, 50% of my I use like 50% of AI tools to help improve my wording. However, I practice and adjust the content to match my own speaking style. Next is my self-assessment. Well, I think my strength is that I usually have clear ideas and a strong vision of what I want to do. However, sometimes I still struggle with execution and the process of turning those into turning those ideas into reality. And that is something that I really need to work on because that I think that is gonna be very helpful later on in the future if I wanna find a good job. So yeah, that's basically it. Basically it. Thank you for listening my presentation. Thank you.